It's been 1 year since I got my hands on a PlayStation 5, and my perspective of gaming changed forever. The things it brings to the table, the games, the immersiveness, these are all just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the experience of the PlayStation 5. Now that Black Friday is here, and there are gonna be lots of people wanting to get their hands on them now that they're available, and there's gonna be a lot of youngins asking their moms, their dads, grandpas, grandmas, uncles, aunts, I want a console, I want a game. And this video is dedicated to why you should go the PlayStation 5 route. 3 things that you are gonna need to know to completely convince you. First things first, I want to talk about loading times. I remember back in the day that when I used to get a new game for my PlayStation 4, I would always have to wait hours, maybe even up to a day for these games to load. With the new SSD card that this PlayStation 5 has to offer, I am telling you, 20 minutes max, you are waiting for a game, nothing else. I literally can start downloading a game. By the time I go get some food, get situated, come back, the game is literally at 90% or ready to go. Literally go do a chore while it downloads, you'll come back and it'll be ready to play. When it comes to the games, and this is something that I should leave for the last part, but it is loading as well. The loading screens, there are barely any loading screens. Like some of the newer games today don't even have loading screens for the game. It just boots up, bow, get right into it. No waiting, no impatientness, nothing, none of that. It's all removed thanks to the hardware of the PlayStation 5. If you have a PlayStation 4 game that is also available for PlayStation 5, you insert that PlayStation 4 disc, and some games will have the option to download the PlayStation 5 version, which that is huge. I have not had to buy a physical PlayStation 5 copy yet. If I'm able to be nitpicky, I'd say that the only con of the system so far is how freaking big it is. And I know that Sony themselves are aware of this because they are currently working on a slim version of this console. So if you are wanting a PlayStation 5 but you don't like how big it is, maybe wait a little bit and get the slim version. I mean, I don't know when the slim is coming out, but I'm sure that after I'm done editing this video, I will take a look and paste that in. I want to get real with all the parents, aunts, uncles, grandparents, grandmothers. The parental controls on this PlayStation 5 are insane. Now, I can tell you real quick what all, in a basic gist, a PlayStation 5 parental control feature has to offer. You can have multiple parental controls at once by choosing a restriction level for your child, including managing games in which your kids can play based on the rating of the game. And not just that, you can manage a child's privacy. You can set a spending limit, restrict communications, you can make an exception, and you can preset these restrictions before you even give him the console. It's the moment you turn on the console, it's gonna be asking you for parental control features. I am going to be leaving a link down below to everything the parental control features have to offer. I'm talking restrictions on video games. I don't think that the PlayStation 5 has a web browser, and if it does, it's very difficult to find because a year later I have not found it. To add a cherry on top, get yourself the PlayStation app, meaning you turn on your notifications. For example, little Johnny, he called sick for school, can't go, but he wants to play. You're working, he's home alone. You tell him not to play, but are you really gonna trust that? With the PlayStation app on your phone, that erases all of the issues. He goes online, you get a notification. He buys something, you get a notification. He does something on that account, you get a notification. So even when you're away and he's on, or he or she are on, you can still see everything that they are up to. Now, to the real meat and potatoes of this video, the games. We can talk about the hardware, we can talk about loading times, we can talk about parental control. That's not the reason why your child will want a PlayStation 5. Let's talk about a little something called PlayStation Plus. So for a fee, you can play online with others But depending on premium, extra, essential, what you choose, you also have availability to a majority of these games. Like, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. Some of them are locked behind premium, but if you have premium, you have access to like almost 1,000 games. So you are loaded right off the bat. Literally, I'm still scrolling, and these are games from back in the day, from PlayStation 3 era, PlayStation 2 era. And you know, they bring them up to the PlayStation 5 engine, and it works so well. And yeah, I mean, I wanted to keep it nice and short for those that are thinking, I want a game, I want a console, I'm staying indoors for the winter. Go the PlayStation 5 route. It's the way to go. And plus, if you have friends that play Xbox, play games that are cross-gen. Y'all can still play with each other. I will leave a link down below on how to make that possible, how to play online games with cross-gen, all that stuff. But yeah, let me know what you thought down below. Let me know if this persuades you to get a PlayStation 5. Let me know if you want me to make reviews like this more often. Personally, I rate this PlayStation 5 a 10 out of 10. That is not a hot take. It shouldn't be a hot take. I just love it, man. I've played this console for a year straight, and it's just great. I've had no issues besides size. This is the only thing I can bring up. It's gonna be difficult to fit in entertainment systems and whatnot. Everything else just makes up for it threefold. And I hope that this video persuades you. I hope that you guys become PlayStation users in the future, and if you do, drop them usernames down. I'm always looking for people to play with. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.